full of liquor, then we dive in it. Pull him to the side, let me slide in it.
The show opened with Bailey and Naomi, and then Chelsea Green and Piper Niven. This was the show before the Clash at the Castle. Naomi took on Chelsea Green and she won. After that, DIY was on the Grayson Waller effect to cut a promo for the Tag Team Championship. Santo Escobar took on Apollo Crews and won. Cody Rhodes and AJ Styles cut their promo for the Clash of the Championship. Clash at the Castle I Quit match, followed by Nia Jax took on Michin. Nia Jax won. Solo Sikoa versus Kevin Owens. Solo won, but that wasn't good enough. The Bloodline had to come out and attack Kevin Owens, but Randy Orton came out and made the save. Saturday was Clash at the Castle. Bayley won over Piper Niven. Sami Zayn, he won over Chad Gable. Fry and Dawn beat Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair and Baszler and Starks. It was a triple tag team match for the championship. So they're the new champions now. Cody Rhodes took on AJ Styles and made him quit. Hit him in the face with steel steps. Then Damian Priest took on Drew McIntyre, and Damian Priest won.
Who was? Sorry, my voice. You're talking about Clash of the Castle, right?
Yeah, that's Clash at the Castle. Yeah.
Okay, I'm just making sure. I wasn't expecting for what's his name to pop out the way he did.
CM Punk.
Yeah. And when I saw the video, I was
that
like,
was hilarious. Okay, and then Monday, Raw. Seth Rollins opened the show, but Damian Priest interrupted. So they cut a promo for the championship at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view coming up. Seth Rollins is going to take on Damian Priest to try and get his belt back. Chad Gables fought against Braun Strowman and lost, of course. The Judgment Day cut a promo about Liv Morgan and that room key.
yeah.
Io Sky and Io Sky, Kiana James, and Zelina Vega. It was a triple tag, well not tag, but a triple threat match. And Io Sky won. It was a match for the Money in the Bank qualifier. Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn cut a promo, and Braun Breaker came in, and so did Sheamus came in. He came in also. They both wanted a shot at the title. Dragon Lee took on Carlito again, and Carlito won. Drew McIntyre comes out, and he says screw it, and he quits the WWE, and he leaves. Damage Control took on Katana Chance and Caitlin Carter, and they won. They beat Damage Control. And then Braun Breaker and Sheamus fight because of that little thing they cut earlier when they interrupted Sami Zayn. So they fought, but it became a DQ because Ludwig Kaiser interfered. And Finn Balor, Jey Uso, and Rey Mysterio, they fought a triple match for the Money in the Bank qualifier. And Jey Uso won. He won that match. So now he qualifies for the Money in the Bank.
Because he's money in the yeet.
And then after that was the introduction of Uncle Howdy and the 6-6 crew.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. And when I saw it, I was very confused.
Well, that was some leftover stuff from before you started watching wrestling. It was a group of people that I had to remember the dude's name, the one that died.
I know who you're talking about. I don't know his name, but I know who you're talking about.
Well, anyway, those were characters he created. And Uncle Howdy is supposed to be his uncle, allegedly. And this was what was going to come out before he died unexpectedly. And so they went on and came on out with it anyway, the group. Some of them are folks that people hadn't seen in a long time that they thought was fired, like last year and year before. Hadn't seen them in a couple of years, and now it's some of them same people playing these characters. Again, what was his name? Those were characters that Bray Wyatt, in his faction, like the group he had.
We were gonna talk about them first, cause I remember seeing a clip of Jey Uso talking about this. I think it was at Raw, not Raw. It was one of the last pay-per-views, not Castle of Castles. It was something else, where he was like, "Oh, when they did the Fireflies for me, it really felt like I was connected to him again." And I thought he meant like the dude's real family until I watched the interview with him with that reporter, and he was like, "Oh, well, his family's here now." That's when I put pieces together. Cause I was like, "What do you mean?" I wasn't expecting for Seth Rollins to show up.
He did.
Yeah, I know he did, but like
at the beginning of the show.
No, I'm saying I wasn't expecting for him to come out of nowhere because he's been MIA for a second.
Oh, you said you wasn't expecting. Oh, I thought you was expecting. My bad.
No. And I saw him, I'm like, where did you come from? Were you just locked in the vault or something?
I don't know if you noticed or not, but he was walking very gingerly.
What does that mean?
That's why he had them big ass pants on, because I believe he had on a couple of leg braces and stuff up under there. He wasn't dancing and stuff like his usual self. And not only that, Damian Priest kind of was walking kind of gingerly also. When he walked up them stairs, he was wincing. But he was trying to play it off.
It's because they're taking so much physical tolls on themselves because they're fighting week after week without taking big breaks. Like Damian Priest, I don't think I've seen him take a break in like a good minute. He's also 41. He needs to sit down. Sir, if you don't stop, you're going to break your leg by the time you're 50. What I said about JD taking the card, I feel like that would have been way better for him to take it instead of them coming out like, oh, Finn Balor threw it in the trash. But also, who's to say he actually did it? Because he fully well could have gone to the room and talked to her. But we just don't know until it comes out at some point. But it's just showing us that the bloodline has so many cracks. I meant the Judgment Day. Like, you thought it was, like, unbreakable until you start seeing the cracks forming and showing way more. Especially since Rhea's been out for a minute. And she probably is not coming back until SummerSlam.
You want to know who my wrestler of the week is?
Yes.
Yes.
I think it's the guy who showed up in the middle of Damian Priest's fight and pretended to be the
Yeah, CM Punk. Yep.
Knew it. I was gonna say those scary people. I don't remember what their group is called, but I gotta say them coming out was kind of awesome. Cause who was expecting that? But that actually, it makes sense because people were saying in like certain, like if you at the live events, there would just be moments where you would just see the screens just start glitching out. And there was a message that popped up at one point saying, "We're coming back." But this has been happening for weeks.
That, but at certain events, there was somebody that was dressed like them out in the audience walking by, or somebody would come up the aisle and just keep walking, and they didn't know what to think about it. It happened twice. Oh,
that's so eerie.
There's a video of it on online. They was looking at the match, and then they went over to the side, and you could see somebody just walking by, and they had a mask on their head and a big old hammer. So that would have been what's his name? The bald head cat. It just came back. He was in AEW. He left WWF and went to AEW. Now he's back and he's one of the characters now.
What do you think of what happened at Clash of the Castles when what is his name? It had, I don't remember what these people's names are that well. It has Otis in it, where
The Alpha Academy.
yes,
Chad Gable.
yes, thank you. Cause he just got left there and everybody was screaming, "You suck!" It was very fulfilling for me, cause he had that coming. But what is the next step after that?
First, you got to see if he's alive, because he's one of the people that was laying there with a hole in his head from the Wyatt 6.
Okay, last issue we're gonna talk about the Bloodline. I know we talk about the Bloodline at least once an episode. I don't have a
You
problem.
talk about the bloodline once, sometimes 2 or 3 times.
I don't have a problem. It's just they're the most out there. They're the ones I see the most on my FYP. So I just know a lot more about the Bloodline than some of the others. I'm sorry. We still don't know what's going on with Roman. Somebody made a point online saying if the Bloodline is kicking Roman out, what's next for Roman? Which is understandable, because what is next? Are we going to be seeing Roman? Because they were like, is Roman going to try to get back in the good graces of the locker rooms? Which is I don't see why he should or why he will want to. Yeah, camaraderie or whatever, but also, he's a big star. Why? I don't think he needs to apologize to half the people, because if nobody remembers, Roman became an asshole. Sorry for my language. He became that when, one, the audience didn't like him being a babyface, and 2, people just kept backstabbing him. I can't see where their story's gonna... I can somewhat see where the story's going, because, obviously the old Bloodline is gonna get back together, but, how is this gonna fare? Because is he gonna come back sooner, or is he coming back... Is he coming back before SummerSlam, or, way after? That's my question here.
We have to see.
Yeah. Also, where's The Rock? He just showed up and then dipped. I know this video came out kind of late, but videos are going to be coming out on Sundays more. And I would like to wish a happy birthday to my mom. Her birthday is on Friday, so happy birthday, Mom. And...